What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're going to take a quick look at how to acquire the first catalyst for the Revision 0 in Season of the Seraph. The steps required to pick it up are reasonably self-explanatory, so let's take a quick preview of the requirements in the video. As always, I hope this one is useful, but without any further delay, let's get into it. And so initially, the prerequisite for getting the Catalyst quest is to complete step 32 of the More Than a Weapon quest this week. We can see the first bonus that we're going to be able to get for the Revision 0 is the Frenzy Refit, and so each rapid kill with the weapon will progressively increase reload speed for a short time. Of course, it's one of two different reload bonuses that we'll get on the weapon. And so once week 4 steps for the season quest are completed, we'll get access to a new quest that we can pick up via the exo frame in the helm, and this is called Should You Choose to Accept It Part 1. And so the first step requires us to return to the Archimedes Annex and download the cryptographic index, and that actually requires us to complete the Operation Archimedes mission. We'll be able to find that on the director in the helm. And then when we get to the end of the mission in the Archimedes Annex, we're able to download the cipher upon completing it, which will give us the next step of the quest. And once that's completed, we'll need to travel to Europa and await further instructions before decrypting the passcode cipher by completing patrols and defeating combatants on Europa. So again, that's going to be a pretty basic quest step. And once those objectives for step 3 are completed, we'll need to locate a dead drop in the Perdition lost sector of Cadmus Ridge and upload Cypher Barden at the end of that lost sector. So basically we'll have to run all the way through the lost sector, and you can see on the left hand side right here next to the final chest, there's this Hake terminal that we can interact with, and with that cipher in hand we'll be able to upload it. Once that has been uploaded though, it'll require us to jump back into Operation Seraph Shield, but this time on Legend difficulty, where it says we will find a weapon schematic, and then on completion of the mission, we'll successfully obtain the catalyst. And so when we're running Operation Seraph Shield on Legend difficulty, to find the weapon schematic this week, we need to get to the microwave room, and of course that's the one where we need to follow the outlined path and scan all of the appropriate terminals. Once that room's been unlocked, you'll see that there's a dead exo on the right hand side of the room, and there's a prompt to activate the dead exo. So if we go ahead and do that, it'll finally give us the last step of the quest, which is to simply finish the mission. Once that mission's completed, it'll drop the catalyst for the weapon, as well as an upgrade to the Hunter's Trace perk. So with all of that done, we can head back to the Enclave, and we can apply the upgraded Hunter's Trace perk when we reshape the weapon. You can see that that gives pretty much all of the stats on the weapon a slight buff, and so everything improves ever so slightly there. And then finally in the last slot, we're able to apply the Frenzy Refit Catalyst, which will masterwork the weapon. And it's worth mentioning for the catalysts right here, the weapon doesn't have to be at a specific level. Those can be applied even to a level 0 weapon. Then of course the other bonuses are what require various different levels to be achieved. As we've discussed before, the other catalysts will include Under Pressure. That will be obtainable next week in week 5 of the season. Then in week 6 of the season, we'll get access to Outlaw, which is pretty much just going to be a better version of the Frenzy Refit that we get this week. And then finally, the 4th catalyst we'll be able to obtain is 4th times the Charm. Obviously, it's possible that there'll be an objective to actually upgrade the catalyst. As always, that will be displayed on the weapon if so. And for today, there we have it. That is the first upgrade for Revision 0, acquirable this week. So I hope this quick preview has been useful, guys. If it has, a rating down below really does help us out on the channel. Plus, feel free to get subscribed for more Destiny content. And otherwise, whatever you guys get up to, I hope you have an awesome day.